Friday. It is day 46, 75 hard. You can tell it's been storming all night, but right now at 6 a.m. it is not raining, so I'll take it. Yeah, so had a really good night's sleep. Woke up at like 5 and was like, yep, it's time to go get the first workout in. And so been walking the dog just one lap and then wanted to chime in, say hello, give some encouragement for this Friday and for this series. So we're on day 46, which is crazy. Like we're on the last 30 days. And again, I always say that days 40 through 60 are kind of what just make you, right? Like the momentum is there, the timing, you've got the schedule stuff down, figured out excuses. Some days you felt like it, some days you haven't, and you're still showing up. And so I hope that that's what you do for yourself. Ooh, those lights just turned on. For yourself this Friday is show up. I know that usually you don't feel like doing something the first minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, maybe even 5 minutes. But what you can really do in terms of, showing up for yourself is not negotiate with yourself, not give yourself an out, and really make sure that, you see through what you say you're going to do, because that's a muscle to be built. Most of us don't feel like it right off the bat. I get that. Like, did I feel like I wanted to do the walk? 50-50. But did I know, and did I know I wanted to get it done today because we have a friend in town from Colorado Springs. There's the boat. From Colorado Springs, and I knew that we were going to be taking the boat out, taking the boat back in. I knew that there'll be a lot of variables today because of the weather, that this just gives me a sense of accomplishment right off the bat, right? And so when you struggle with things like that, in the morning, in the afternoon, at night, when you say you're going to get a training done, when you say you're going to go to the gym, when you say you're going to get the reading done, it's much easier just to follow through and actually get that done right off the bat when you think about it, than try to negotiate and find a great time for it or a perfect time for it. That's never going to exist, okay? So as you watch this Friday video, again, as we're on day 46 of 75 hard, cannot give you enough, just encouragement and perspective of you've got to show up. Part of the formula, part of you making the best version of yourself is the simple concept, but it's a concrete tactic of showing up. And I think we undervalue what that means in our relationships, in times of people needing support and you needing support. It's amazing what can happen if you really do step in, step up, make sure that you're actually following through on what you say you're going to do. A lot can happen with that. A lot happens between the point of, I'm thinking about it to I actually make the decision. And so again, this morning walk is just another checkbox, another step for me to get closer to, like I said yesterday, the future version of myself. Helps me build that I know I'm not, just struggling and going, no, I'm not gonna, follow through on what I say I'm gonna follow through on. I'm showing up for myself. I'm showing up for my future self today. So a couple takeaways again as you close out your Friday. We've talked a lot about time prioritization. We've talked a lot about, how do you create sustainable habits? And one other piece, I always think about in the morning is you can kind of struggle and think about like, do I want to do that? Do I feel like doing that? Those are the wrong questions to be asking, right? Because probably the question is going to be, no, I kind of want to go back to bed, or no, I think that's going to be a lot of work, or no, that's going to be quote unquote inconvenient. So those are not the questions to be asking yourself at all. The questions to be asking yourself are, what will I feel like when I follow through on this? How disappointed would I be if I didn't do this? So yeah, the easier thing to do is actually to get it done so I don't have that feeling of regret or frustration with myself. Like I always, talk about that to myself of how disappointed would you be, Connie, if you broke the chain right now? Like you've made it this far with this many obstacles, this many things on your plate, and you have not broke the chain. Do not do that now. Like now is not the time to do that. So really want to lean into that. Really want to lean into the concept of you just need to show up. You just need to show up, and then the next dominoes fall, and the next dominoes fall, and the next dominoes fall. And you'll start to feel like you want to be doing whatever you thought was going to be tiresome or inconvenient or out of your norm, right? So as we close out, we're 5 minutes into the video, really want to encourage you to show up for yourself today and for yourself this weekend. Do not can it today because maybe the week didn't go ideal. Maybe you are really tired and you've got nothing left in the tank. My encouragement is that Friday cannot be the day that you just tank, the day that you give up on yourself, the day that you don't show up. Friday is as important of a day as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is for your business, for your habits, for all the things that you need to get done for you. So do not discount a Friday because not a lot of people work. Not a lot of people feel like it. I don't even feel like it. It is an entire day that could change and transform your life. But sometimes we don't put the weight of that on it. Sometimes we don't think about it that way, so then it doesn't become that, right? So lean into that for this Friday. Show up for yourself. Make sure that you're following through on what you say you're going to commit to, what you're going to do. And I promise you that's going to make you feel so much better when you get done with that task, get done with that workout, get done with that walk. You're going to feel 10 times better than when you started. I promise you. It's just that first domino that has to fall, and it has to fall on you. No one else can do that for you. A coach can't do that for you. A significant other can't do that for you. A friend can't do that for you. It's you making that choice to actually follow through, take the step, make the leap happen, and then you'll see that it feels great that you took those action steps. And then it's going to feel great that you can reward yourself that you showed up. But if you do not show up, no matter the circumstances, right? Like for example, last night we were out pretty late because we had a friend in town. We went to the gym, we went and picked him up, we went and did, lunch and all the activities that we wanted to do on the island, came back, made dinner. I had a client call, and then rock and rolled, pretty late till like 10:30, 11 o'clock. And here I am, no matter what, even with a friend in town, even though I don't have clients today, it's not a formal work day for me, right? I took off Friday today to be my reset day. I'm still here at 6 a.m. showing up for myself, even though it's my day off. Like, let that set. Even though that's my day off, I am not canceling on myself. I am not taking a step back. I'm showing up and making sure that I'm being consistent in who I am. Do that for yourself. It's going to feel great. All right. So I'm super excited that you guys are following. I'm hoping that this is giving you encouragement every single day for what it's like to do 75 hard, no matter where you live, no matter if you've done it before or not. I hope that I'm giving you some tips and tricks to make sure that you are creating the best version of yourself, no matter what is going on in life. You've got to take care of you and you've got to show up for you. Everything else will fall from that, okay? So enjoy your Friday. Do not forget to show up. Do not forget that today can be as transformational as any other day in the week. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, Saturday. Bye.